There's been moments, feuds, and angles in WWE that changed it forever, as well as made some marquee names in the industry. Well, these are 5 storylines that could have changed WWE history. Number 5, Melina is a man. How exactly would WWE get away with saying that someone that looks like this, like this, is a man? Well, never doubt the minds of creative. In 2006, in a backstage segment, Melina was seen trying to seduce Batista. While it was a success in the mind of Batista, it probably would have changed a whole new way once he found out where, that the girl he was with is, not a girl. According to Pro Wrestling Insider, a proposed ending for the angle would reveal Melina to be a man in drag. Yes, this woman is a man in drag. Sports entertainment, ladies and gentlemen. Luckily, the head writer at the time, Stephanie McMahon, decided to kill the whole idea. Number 4, Maria Kanellis' split personality. While this may not have changed history or really been a moment that we can really talk about to today, in an interview with Diva Dirt, former WWE diva Maria Kanellis spoke of an idea that she suggested for her character. At the time, WWE writers really didn't have story ideas for women, and they were kind of seen as more of a bathroom break or a side attraction. She essentially wanted to keep her whole ditzy, airhead, blonde girl gimmick, but along with that, play a dangerous dark-haired girl with a no-nonsense attitude. She, or they, would both be dating the same wrestler at the same time, but the wrestler wouldn't know that he was dating the same girl because he was dating 2 different girls, what he thought, but he didn't realize those 2 girls were actually the same person. He kind of got caught cheating with the same person, but that just sounds like something Dolph Ziggler would do. I'm assuming it probably would have been Dolph Ziggler. She would eventually combine the characters and lead to her winning the women's championship. Essentially, she asked to play a doppelganger or basically, dress up as Hannah Montana for Halloween. While this wasn't really a crazy idea, creative had a no-nonsense attitude, and they said no. Number 3, New Jack versus John Cena. In 2004, John Cena was kayfabe stabbed in a nightclub by a guy hired by Carlito, who would later be known as Jesus, or as you spell it, Jesus. Yes, Jesus stabbed John Cena. Sports entertainment. But rather than Jesus being the culprit, there's rumors that it could have been former ECW star New Jack. Apparently, he really wanted to play the character, but there was a lot of rumors to why WWE didn't hire New Jack to come to the company because of his former criminal activity, and a lot of superstars saying that he's very unprofessional and he could walk out anytime during storyline. So rather than a street fight between Cena and Jesus, which if you search that, honestly is very good clickbait, like John Cena versus Jesus. We already saw Vince beat God. It kind of makes sense to have Cena beat Jesus, but from a fan standpoint, seeing New Jack versus John Cena, a man who basically put a new definition to extreme, that would have been something for the ages. Imagine if New Jack pulled a staple gun out on John Cena.
Are you sure about that?
Number 2, Edge is deaf. When Edge first signed to the WWE, he struggled to find a character that really would get him over. Apparently, he would argue with Vince Russo a lot on his character, and Vince Russo thought it would be a good idea for him to play a mute deaf character, basically because he thought that Edge couldn't talk. It just doesn't sound like a good t-shirt, doesn't it? While the character probably would have just been dropped and Edge would still go on to become, Edge, it could have gone for the worse and the character would become so bland that eventually the company would have nothing left for him and they could have just released him. So Vince Russo could have honestly cost us the opportunity to see the ultimate opportunist. And number 1, Triple H joins the NWO. Triple H is well known for being the leader of multiple staples like Evolution or D-Generation X or The Authority, but could you imagine the game trading the black and green for the black and white? Well, in 2002, Triple H did a backstage segment involving him running into Shawn Michaels, X-Pac, Kevin Nash, and Big Show, the WWE's version of the NWO. And they told the game if he ever needs their help, all you have to do is throw them up. The scheduled plan was to have Triple H join the NWO around SummerSlam time, but the angle was scrapped because Kevin Nash tore his quad. I'm not gonna joke him, because if I was Kevin Nash and I tore my quad, I wouldn't want to get joked about either. But you were walking, so I'm just saying, man, that's pretty embarrassing. You were walking and tore a muscle. Do you stretch? But imagine if Triple H joined the NWO. He could have helped build that stable back up to his former glory days in WCW. But it didn't happen because Kevin Nash tore his quad. Is this microphone on? While walking. But yeah, guys, that's this video. Hope you really enjoyed. Tell me in the comments down below, which of these 5 would you actually really want to have seen happen in WWE? But yeah, guys, that's the video. Hope you really enjoyed. Make sure to like, comment, share, and always subscribe. And we outie.